Welcome to the Back Pain Open Day. My name is Jose Garbi-Vilin. I'm the founder of Piddds 3D Living. Now, the Back Pain Open Day, as you understand, goes all about back pain. What I want to bring extra to your attention is that back pain usually the source of a symptom. So when something in the body is not right, our body gives an alarm signal, which results in many cases in back pain. When are we confronted with back pain? Is a very simple one. If we fall down, our hip goes up, we are not leveled again. We move alternatively to try to become straight, and we get a twist in our spine. Now, the moment the spine is not straight, Edison found electricity in our body. And with this electricity, he actually created electrical fields, and he created sensor neurons, and he created fuses. Now, a confused person is not straightforward, is not switched on, and have all sorts of problems that are actually resulting in different parts connected to our spine. Now, our most common one is the lower back, because we sit, our lower back gets a lot of the time abused by sitting for longer than 3-4 hours. We stand a lot, we walk a lot. Now, if your car tire is not aligned, you wear out your tires. So if your spine is not aligned, you wear off one of the functions in your back, your neck, your middle area, so the pancreas, the liver, your internal organs. A lot of people tell me when they come to me with back pain, they say, yes, Jose, but it is my father had back pain, my mother had back pain. Let me give you an example. If a mother is pregnant and produces twins, then the one twin is straight, strong, but the other twin had the feet of his brother or sister in the face and was not able to move freely. So, one mother, 2 children, 2 different developing children. One grows very well, one stays a bit shy or short or becomes very big because cannot digest the food properly because of spinal non-connected areas. So, is it really the gene that changed? No, it's the circumstances. Now, obvious with the twin birth, the circumstances change. One baby has all the benefits of the womb and the other has to take the leftovers. Now, what can I tell you more about epigenetics? If you have a plant, one is a grape plant with flowers and grape, next to the plant in the sun, there falls a seed. This seed becomes beautiful, just like his mom, the same genes. But the other plant falls in the shade, same genes as the mother. But what is the difference? There's no sunshine. It grows up in the shade. In the shade, it will not produce flowers and it will not produce grapes. It stays green and small. So it's very important that whenever we are born, our new birth techniques, cesarean, forceps, very quickly born due to epidural, there is not much control in how the baby comes out. We get a lot of children born like this, from water into gravity. Then of course the way you are born, you stay. So this child more likely start to run like this, start to fall over his own legs, is not able to sit still because the hip is in oblique position, and has teeth problem because the jaw is up and down. Gravity pulls the teeth down, so the teeth will not grow straight. And then we can of course think of equipment, the braces to put the teeth straight. We can make special inlays in shoes, but it doesn't go to the source. It's symptom treatment. If we align the hip in natural moves, up and down, everything goes back in the right position. Our hip moves back in straight position. Our diaphragm goes down and is able to do this instead of this. So there is no more carbon dioxide going into the belly area, so we don't get bloated, we don't get colic with babies, and we are able to expire, we are able to breathe out. Asthma gets tested by the volume you breathe out. So if you are not able to breathe out by the diaphragm moving up and down, you're of course, create like not enough carbon dioxide to be measured. So it gets asthma, Or when you become broad like this, you start to walk on your toes. Your 1 and 2 vertebrae are not properly connected. So it can result into autism, or into very skinny tall growths, or very skinny until 7 years, and then all of a sudden we get big, and we don't grow anymore, and we get no chin, and we start walking like this, So there is nothing wrong with the genes, but it's the circumstances of the gene. It is not cousin marrying cousin that makes the weakness. It is the strong, the strength. One reindeer is the father of all the reindeers. What does he need to prove to become the father of the whole herd? He needs to fight for it. He needs to show muscles, and he needs to show good connections. Now, good connections from birth gives you strength, gives you proper blood building, gives you proper circulation. So the moment you are proper circulated, you produce actually a strong child. And then it makes sense that over centuries we have been marrying in our own cliques, our own circle. And it wasn't like, oh, you're from this village, so you have to marry somebody else from the village. And they were growing nicely with all these problems now. Now, part of the spine and back pain is also digestion of the food. If your food doesn't digest, you create gas. Now, gas gives pain. If you have an upset stomach, you get terrible cramps, and then you have a diarrhea. So if you eat food that is organic, and rottable, then it is digestible. If your strawberry can be 2 days on a plane, with coming to the airports and going to the shop, and it can be like 4 days in the shop, then this strawberry is unrottable. So it's undigestible. A definition of health in the old time was being straight of body and limbs. And a straightforward person has no problem. But a crooked person can turn out to be in a crook. Because it's a twist that has a reaction on our chemicals in our body. Now, if chemicals can make us hyperactive, it can make us sedated, it has a big influence on our brain. And then I come on the third D, it's dynamic diet determination. So the dynamics is how our bones connect, the diet is what we eat, we have vitamin D deficit. Why? Because there is no magnesium in our foods that we eat. The moment you start manipulating the genes in food, that's the moment when the magnesium cannot be absorbed. If we cannot absorb magnesium, we cannot make photosynthesis with the sun, so we don't make vitamin D. So we get weak bones. If we eat organic foods and you can add to the plant some magnesium, you will actually eat healthy. Because if chemicals that are wrong for spinach, the plant doesn't die, but you die eating the plant. Because you eat a poisonous plant. So if you eat health food, that is how it is. Now the willpower is me. Excuse me. I don't give up. I keep on proving now for 10 years that it's not all about the spine, it's the whole symbiosis.